So welcome back guys to We Talk Boxing, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts in regards to this weekend's fight between Fabio Wardley versus Frazer Clarke. Now this is the main event headliner, which features a very good domestic and stacked card, and there's some good fights on this card which is taking place in the O2 on Sunday the 31st of March. You've got Ben Whittaker, he's taking on Leon Willings. You've got Alan Babich, again, he's taking on Steve Robinson. Vidal Riley taking on Mikel Laurel, sorry. Callum Simpson, he's taking on Mbebe. Probably butchered his name. And then you've got Flavio Marcu taking on Chris Congo as well, which is a brilliant fight. So this is a good card. And obviously the main event card, the main bout, obviously Frazer Clarke and Wardley. This is obviously going to pretty much be the icing on the cake, and there's a lot of these fights on the card which would pretty much be headliners as well in their own right. Not in obviously a big domestic stadium, but on similar smaller event halls as well. So yeah, very good card, and I'm looking forward to watching this event on Sunday. But anyhow, getting to the my post-fight, so pre-fight thoughts. We've got Fabio Wardley currently 17-0, 16 KOs to his name as well. But he's taking on Frazer Clarke, who is only 8-0. So still quite a novice in heavyweight terms. And this is for the British and Commonwealth titles as well. And if Clarke was to be able to beat Wardley, he would become, the quickest, the fastest ever British champion. But yeah, he is not exactly young in age. Frazer Clarke is 32 years of age, but he's got a lot of pedigree behind him. In terms of amateur experience, he's gone to Commonwealth, he's had loads of amateur bouts. Yeah, currently he's had like 95 amateur bouts on his amateur record, which is a lot. 70 wins, 10 of those wins by KO, 25 losses on his record as well, 2 of those losses by KO as well. And he's fought the who's who in his amateur record as well, so he's been in there with some good names. So again, he's got, as I said, good pedigree behind him compared to obviously his opponent, obviously Fabio Wardley, who pretty much came through, the white collar scene rather than the amateur scene, which is slightly different. And he did very well in the white collar fighting, and obviously that's what pretty much pushed him into turning pro. But since he's turned pro, again, the people that he's been in with, he's been in there with some good names, and obviously he is, as I said, the British and Commonwealth champion. In his last fight, he dismantled David Adelaide, who again is still kind of considered by some to be a prospect in heavyweight scene, even though he lost against Fabio Wardley. He's beat the likes of Nathan Gorman as well, Nick Webb, Eric Molina, Richard Latte as well. So he's been in there with some good names, and he's got these guys on his record, and he's ranked as well quite heavily, decent as well in the rankings, which is quite good because he is up and coming, and he's still got quite a lot to bring to the heavyweight division because, as I said, he's 17 fights deep into his career with no amateur pedigree, which means that he's learning on the job, and he's ranked in the governing bodies. As I said, currently in the WBC, he's obviously ranked number 15, and in the WBA, he's ranked number 11, and obviously IBF number 11 as well, which are very good for him as well. And his best ranking comes in the WBO, where he's number 6. Yes, as I said, he's ranked very highly, obviously, in the governing bodies, compared to obviously Frazer Clarke, who hasn't really got any rankings yet, not in that top 15 anyway. But again, he's up and coming. He's only had 8 fights, but I see this being a very competitive fight. It's pretty much, the boxer versus the novice, in a weird way. Even though Fabio Wardley has the better record, better professional record, I should say, because Frazer Clarke has been there, done it. He's been boxing from a young age, and he's won multiple amateur titles, and he's been in there with the who's who, and he's trained with the who's who as well. As a pro, obviously, Wardley's trained with the who's who as well in boxing, but Still hasn't been in there with any top flight people in his professional record yet. But both of these guys are very, very confident, and you've seen them all week being very confident. It just determines who turns up on the night. For me, it's a 60-40 fight, and I'm favouring Wardley because he's the guy with the pedigree at the minute in a professional game. He's obviously got the titles, and he's been in there with some good opposition, and he's dealt with them sufficiently. But Fraser Clarke can't be dismissed, so he will go in there knowing that he can beat Fabio Wardley. But my prediction for this fight, I feel as if this fight is potentially going to go the distance. I think if it goes the distance, I'm gonna say Fabio Wardley probably just about does enough. I wouldn't be surprised as well if both guys go down or touch the canvas at any point and take counts, because it's going to be a very competitive fight. Both of these guys can bang as well. So, you know what I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a stoppage. But if we do see a stoppage, again, I'll probably favour Fabio Wardley because I've seen him do it at this level. But Clarke does carry power, and he's a big hitter, and he's got the boxing brain and the skill to maybe maneuver himself in that position as well to try and cause a knockout. But as I said, looking forward to this one. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Fabio Wardley on this one. Just feel as if he's got that a little bit more pedigree as a professional. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in regards to who you feel is going to win and how, by points or KO. And yeah, let me know how excited you are for this event on Sunday. As always, bless.